Hi, my name's Adam Bray. I've got Wes Rodgers here with me from South Plains Implement. Wes is the compact consultant here in Seminole. This is another edition of CUTclips. Today we're going to talk about the X300 series mowers, and I'm going to talk about some of the differences on this versus the E series riding lawnmower that John Deere has. It's got a heavier frame. It's got a longer warranty. It's 4 years, 300 hours versus 2 years and 120 hours on the E series. And it's also got a Kawasaki engine versus a Briggs & Stratton engine on the other series. It's a little bit nicer engine. It runs quieter, smoother. Also has a heavier transmission. They're both hydrostat, but this is a heavier duty transmission that'll last longer. These mowers have nicer seats. It's got the fuel fill location on the fender here, which is a lot handier. This has a height adjust right here in between your knees for the mower lift to where you can set the deck height where you want it, lift up the deck if you need to go over an obstacle, and then lower it right back down to the same spot. Don't have to mess as much with it. Foot operated mower deck lift as opposed to hand operated. It's a lot easier to operate. This model has a digital dash that lists everything from fuel level, hours, the gear, engine temperature, RPM, battery condition, lists everything there. You got a parking brake right here that's easy to operate. Pull type mower deck engage, that's for the PTO. Another handy thing for this mower is how open this operator station is. It's real easy to climb on and off of it. You don't have to wiggle around and move around things. Adjustable seat. It's got cruise control on it, just a push button cruise control that engages as you're moving. You've got mower deck lift here, so you can just lift it with your foot. Really easy, really handy. Also a separate choke control. Makes it easier to start when it's cold. We're going to talk to Wes about some of the features of the E-Series mower and see what the differences are.
Alright, my name is Wes, and I'm going to tell you about the E-Series compared to what we just got through talking about on the X-Series that we have. For one thing, this model here has a Briggs & Stratton engine in it. It also has the hydrostat transmission, just like the X-Series, 2 pedals, really easy. On this one, the PTO or the blade engagement is actually a lever right here to engage the blade when you're starting mowing. To set the height on this one, it has a lever also here that you can move up and down. One thing about this one, this is kind of in the way, but it is, it still works good. On this mower is where the gas tank is. It's underneath the seat. The seat is really not adjustable. It's a little bit smaller seat. It's not quite as comfortable as the seat on the X series. Also has a parking brake here that you do with your foot. This model here has a built-in choke. It doesn't have a separate choke, but the choke and the throttle is the same thing on this one. This model here does not have the digital dash like the X series, but it does have an hour meter that is digital in the front of it here. The fuel gauge on this model is a gravity type fuel gauge that's in between your knees on the floorboard area. The warranty on this mower is 2 years, 120 hours, and it does have a little bit smaller or a little bit lighter weight mowing deck and frame compared to the X series.
Well, thank you for joining us to look at the differences between these two mowers. One thing I would like to note is that the E-Series mowers, we sell. They're also available at some of the, the big box retailers like your Lowe's and Home Depot. The X-Series is an exclusive mower for John Deere dealers. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.